My ever-expanding list of rogue descendants, a category that automatically puts them on there if they have roguelike or roguelite tag, is getting entirely too long to control, so I'm working my way down alphabetically. I do listen to requests in the comments though, and there was many people advocating for Curse of the Dead Gods. Let's install it and see what we can do. Of course, I agree to all the terms. Sell my souls to the owners of this game. I am sure they have all the power to enforce it. As it installs, I go over to the store page to see what the game is actually about. Turns out it's on super sale right now for 75% off. If this game interests you, you can get it for cheap $5. And that's the thing. That is why the list of roguelikes keeps expanding. They have such a trend, more so than any other genre or most other genres, to go on huge sales. So I just put them on the wish list and wait until I can snap them up for $5. Oh baby, totally worth buying, I'm sure. We'll check it out though. Let's enjoy the fully blind experience. I anticipate the volume to be way too high as usual. Always need to reduce it to about a 30%, but we can enjoy together. Let's see if it starts with an intro or is it just logos until you start the actual game. I give you all my personal data. I have nothing to hide. All right, let's explore the options menu. We're going to get the volume down. There you go. This should be actually, there you go. And that should be pretty good. As usual, I'm going to go through all the options and then we'll start a video game. I absolutely lied. I don't want you to collect any information. So it seems we have an action roguelike in the style of Hades. So, super up my alley. Let's go and see what it has to offer. I'm sure it has an intro that we're going to enjoy a great deal. Let's see what kind of production value that they have spent on the intro. It's not something that I'm going to put a ton of stock into. Whenever I go into a game and it barely has an introduction, I don't ever even hold it against it. I would rather have no introduction than something that is super lame though. Rather just go straight to the gameplay if you have nothing particularly special to show in the introduction. Really liking the animation of you're not gonna make it, buddy. The entire theme is like you're going to be trapped forever. Is this a Spelunky Caves type of scenario where we're coming in here never to return and the walls are shifting wherever we go? Attack. Number 2, you say? Oh, just switch. I see. Right click for a shot. No ammunition. All right. Space will dodge forward. Dodge roll, always great. Strike the debris for loot. I really don't want to though. I hope that nothing ever comes out of those because it will be so tedious to destroy the pots every time in exchange of loot. But it seems like it's another Hades situation that you just strike the pots for just the ambient. I am striking them just in case that we can maybe light up some braziers. No braziers. Braziers. Open the Olmec gate so that we may go into the caves and reconfigure these levels. Yeah, it's giving me some kind of hand power. I can now make women naked with the wave of my fingers. Perfect, beautiful eldritch power. Oh, it's sucking my soul. Sucking me so hard. Only cost $5. Okay, all right. Well, actually, way forward. I am ready to annihilate the opposition. I really don't care. I like the way that the light gets revealed. Oh, combat has been initiated, I'm sure. Light and darkness. Light reveals. I'm happy to see it's actually a mechanic and not just something that is aesthetic, right? Light reveals hidden traps. Standing in darkness increases all damage you take. Watch out for the indicator at the bottom of the screen to know if you stand in light or the darkness. I like that. Equip your torch to switch in stance. Use attack button to attack with it. Torch can spread fire to braziers and enemies. Elements on fire spread light around. Wonderful. Light up the night I wanted to see the help. What the hell? Dodge and scan. Oh, yeah. You can dodge. All right. I don't need to read every bit of your tutorials to know exactly what I need to do. Really? You're requiring me to do 10 dodges? All right. I accept the price for progressing. Open up now. Equip your weapons to switch in stance. Change multiple attacks to trigger a finisher. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. Volunteer has come to get hacked to pieces. Ow. Chain main attacks until you trigger a finisher. Wah! Wonderful. Pretty cool. Yeah, you dodge instantly. Animation cancellation is instantaneous. You didn't realize that I would have the incredible power to dodge your ass. Use secondary attack to shoot. Kind of underwhelming shot, but I'm sure we'll have very cool weapons in the future. Hold main attack for a while. We'll release a charge attack. Perfect shot. Change the secondary attack after zero main attacks to trigger a unique offhand combo. Was that a perfect shot? Whoa! Ooh! Not sure. I think so. Yeah, that's the offhand combo. That's pretty awesome. I like that. You don't really need to time it too hard. It's very, very easy. Oh yeah, get destroyed, bitches. Really liking the feel of it. Actually, it's a little too smooth in the sense that you know what it reminds me? OG Lords of the Fallen. The combat animations and the way that it moved. It was a little too smooth, a little too slow. And that's what made the combat kind of funky. That is the same feeling I'm getting here. Not quite as pronounced. OG Lord of the Fallen was ass in that regard. But certainly has, like, it's a little off. They didn't make the animations as snappy as they should have been. Of course, the golden standard being Hades. Although Hades is a little too smooth. I mean, a little too snappy. Hades went a little too far on the other direction. Made it the animation a little too abrupt. Oh, hold secondary attack, then release it at perfect time to trigger a perfect shot. I think that's what I needed to do. Oh, that's a perfect shot, huh? Pretty ass. I don't like it. Whoa. The fact that I need to time anything, why do I have to put any thought into it? Use the dodge action to evade enemy attacks, successfully evading perfect dodge. Use parry action. Oh, there's a parry, huh? A successful parry will weakens the enemy. And restores 2 stamina. Very last moment to counter enemy attacks. Shift. I'm like, up arrow? No. Shift. Okay, good stuff. What you gonna do, buddy? What you gonna do about me being here? Oh, that was terrible. Get parried. Bitch! Absolutely annihilated by my incredible ability to press the button on time. So, that was terrible, but don't feel too bad about it. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna use that. I bet that only the bosses that require me to use that are going to have the parry system be utilized in any capacity, because it's kind of annoying. Any kind of parry system. I am too stupid to use it properly. Dodge through an enemy attack to trigger a perfect dodge. Okay. We need to start actually reading the requirements of the tutorial so we can carry on forward. Continue to the end of the room to start your journey through the temple. If you want more practice times, use interaction. I don't need no practice. Get me out of here. Complete the room of trials. Open this sarcophagus. Wow, amazing. Jade rings are a gift from the death gods to those who overcome the trials of the temple. Jade rings are bound to your character and persist even after death. To reach this permanent progression. And then probably the blues are in-run upgrades. Oh, how nice. We get one of these. I've always enjoyed FTL type of progression through your levels. You can also call it Slay the Spire kind of progression. Very nice. Like it. Really liking just the vibe. The vibe is really good. The atmosphere. Of course, the genre is right up my alley. Watch out for your corruption gauge at the bottom of the screen. Each door you go through increases your corruption. For each full gauge, you become corrupted, and crossing the next door will curse you. Much like entering my mother-in-law's abode. Oh, I have a torch. Light up these braziers. There you go. I keep hitting that dodge button. Dodge button, trying to run faster. Maybe that's why it feels a little too smooth, because I'm kind of moving slow and it's a little annoying. I don't know what you're doing, bud. I just got super corrupted. That was very rude of you. They appear to release some kind of gold when you kill it. Greed kill, you say? Don't tell me I need to relight these braziers all the time. That will be pretty obnoxious. I guess greed kill is simply you have killed a bunch of monsters in a row. Whoa, you're a fat one. Get destroyed, a bitch. Oh, he has a double tag. Very rude of him. Let me just continue lighting the torches. If this becomes a long-running chore that you have to light up the braziers so they get destroyed, they know that. If you have to light up the torches all the time, that will become super tedious. Get parried, oh bitch. Yeah, definitely helps a lot against bosses, doesn't it? Gives them a nice stun. Oh! Extremely helpful against bosses. I'm sure that completely by design, making you put a little bit of thought into it. After defeating an enemy, the greed kill timer starts. Chain killing to increase your greed kill counter. You know, kill enemies in a row so you can have more resources out of the kills. Very standard practice. So it feels like a cross. So this is what? When you interact with a weapon, relic, or attribute's altar, you can make an offering to the gods to claim one of the 3 presented boons. Make a gold offering to spend gold for it. Make a blood offering to get it for free at the cost of some corruption. Sure, I will get corrupted to oblivion. I don't really care. A mace, crackling grenades, sticks of dynamite. That's all you got, huh? 5% base damage, 20% base damage to secondary weapons is a dagger. Liking that quite a bit. All the builds that you can have. Look, give me the explosives. And I offer my blood to it. Perfectly reasonable. Where does that go, though? Equip your two-handed weapon by switching stance. Use main attacks to attack with your two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapons can also trigger charge attacks. Oh, this is like infinite, huh? Yes. Oh, I'm in the darkness. This is a terrible thing. Charge it. Oh, it actually requires stamina. I see. Interesting. All right. We carry on forward. Is it a minimap somewhere, or do you just go forward and that's about it? Ah, I see. It's like there's no map. You just go into the chambers, and this is basically the map. All right, we'll go to the next area. More corruption enters my heart. I've been cursed with auric malediction. My gold will be less. Gold permeates skin and bones. Lose as much gold as you take damage. Health loss is reduced by 24%. So there is actually a boon associated with it. There is a upside. There's an upside to it where I don't suffer enough as much damage. Look at all this cash, baby. Huh? Oh, if I go places, you know, I am provoking more enemies. It's a bad idea. Kaboom! Okay, that worked out pretty well. But you do receive a lot more damage in the darkness. Perhaps not a lot more damage, but a decent chunk of damage. What is this? Weighted blades. Projectile damage increase based on the distance traveled before impact. Sure. Oh! Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Please, we need to light up the way. This is absolutely atrocious. It is so scary to be surrounded by darkness wherever I go. Do you trigger a trap? So are we basically done? And now I'm just collecting stuff. And then we go forward to the next room? Is that how it works? What is this? 20% base damage for pistols. This is just a relic. Offer it to the gods. Restore 4% max health. Oh, I do have a pistol. Just take it. Where do I check that? Thank you. I'll use the inventory action to consult your current gear. That is just escape. All right, so you have like 6 relic slots. You will be continuing cursed. So what does this... I see. Pretty neat. Just throwing daggers, just like that, huh? No need to... You can just pow, 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 pow. And you do use stamina for the final strike. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I really like it. The downside I see, the one gripe I got so far, and it's fairly minor, how slow you walk. It's pretty annoying to have to just slowly jaunter. Saunter is the word. I didn't mean to click it. I meant to just hover over it, but whatever. We're just picking a path and sticking with it. We're in complete darkness. This stresses me out. What is this? Gives me some health, and we continue on. Probably if I hovered the damn cursor over the path, I would have known what the hell that was. Okay, so we can either go get health and go get gold. Since we are full health, this seems like a thing to go. But here, I assume this means guaranteed relic. Oh, let's see. And then you can have attributes. So what is a weapon? Interesting. Does this mean that only this path goes to the boss? I doubt it, right? Okay. This is where I'm at. Right? And then you just carry on. I see. Every door will curse you, but you don't really have the option to go through less doors. So it's basically... Oh, that's right. Ow! Oh, that was upsetting. Oh, if you use it, you jump through. Can you light that up? No. So, am I just forced to fight in the dark? Or am I guaranteed to find braziers? Holy crap! That was extremely rude. Okay, light it up. Oh! Alright, that's pretty neat. I was using the wrong button there. You piece of filth. Get destroyed. Okay, well that was fairly trivial. That was absolutely atrocious. How bad that enemy was. Blazing Blade. Fire charge attacks and fire combo finishers. Plus 1% base damage per point of constitution. I don't have any of that. Take it! I mean, it's a sword on fire. Can't really do better than that. Oh, you need to... I was like, alright, we can just recycle the next one. Unfortunately, you can only do it when you find something new. That is so weird. Oh, I see. There's more than one encounter sometimes. Definitely want to light up a brazier. Oh, will appreciate it. What is the deal here? Attack! Mistakes were made. Oh, baby. Ooh. Don't catch fire, though. Ow! Ow! Alright. Look, it's difficult, alright? I am unfamiliar. This is bad. This is bad for me. Give me some light. Wow. How about you eat some of this dynamite, bitches? Wow. The damage received is getting a little out of control. All this corruption is just too much. I keep changing to the torch when I mean to change to my sword. Alright. I am just being perhaps a little too passive with the way that I do damage. I'm just too scared to do anything. What is this? Rainmaker revolver. Sufficiently charged range attacks always trigger perfect shots. It's a little bit extra damage. So what happens when you offer to the gods? You just get gold, huh? I'll really have some frickin'... I'll take it. Frickin' health, because obviously I'm far too incompetent to play Curse of the Gods. Let's go into the unknown. I am ready to visit eldritch abominations upon my heart. Another curse has been bestowed upon my unworthy body. You're most deadly when you are near your final breath. Keep your enemies in sight. They will feed your resolve. Maximum stamina is reduced by 1. Killing an enemy with any weapon restores 2 stamina points instead of 1. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Curse. Light up the way so that my enemies may suffer. Oh, baby. Get parried. Oop, bitches. Absolutely destroyed. You have no chance against me. Ow. No chance against me? I am lying. Get parried. Yeah, the parry system, very satisfying. Extremely pleasing to use. And boy, was that very nice to be showered with a pile of gold. I am very fond of Curse of the Gods. I am enjoying it a great deal. It has a problem that I am finding almost a deal breaker, and that is how slow this man walks. It really bothers me. Let's go to healing, obviously, for I am incompetent, and I need to be able to withstand more punishment, and clearly my expertise is not going to save me. So let me get as much health as possible so that, please, I thought for sure that was a full health. It is not full health. Oh, you get corruption when you heal. Curse me, baby. I can take it all. Oh, I am already cursed with a horrible marriage. Why would I need to restrain myself? So you can either get attributes or you can get yourself a relic. The relic was pretty good, but, you know, for the sake of seeing different things, let's go into the attribute. The attribute chamber. I assume that it's not just going in here and getting it. It's a matter of... Oh! Oh, I don't think I can parry that one, huh? Woo! Woo! No, my beautiful brazier. Get shot, bitches. Oh, I wanted to do one more attack. Okay, the more that I, deal with the enemies, the more I recognize the patterns. Certainly is one of those games where you start incredibly incompetent. It's like, wow, this game is really hard. And, the more you deal with the enemies, the more you're going to have a much easier time. So this is another two-hander. I kind of like the dynamite. Let's offer it to the god, especially because it gives me a little bit of a heal. And then we carry on. Shouldn't I receive? Ow! That was extremely upsetting. Need to pay closer attention to the ground. Frickin' trap. There was a second trap on the other side. That's obnoxious. And because I don't have my torch on. Oh, that's why I was getting attacked and destroyed. Because I didn't have the torch on. Get wrecked. You must be murdered. Pow, 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 hussow. Incredible. All right, please, the torch. Probably those traps, I would have been able to see them if my torch was out. See, I want to come back here and explore whatever I left on this corner because I kind of have the feeling that there was something interesting. There was absolutely nothing. But now I have to walk all the way back, and it's pretty tedious, brother. It will be great. I mean, I get my stamina back pretty quickly outside of combat, but it really, really should have a system wherein if you're out of combat, what happens here? Oh! Well, that is one way to light up the way. Let me see if I can get rid of you, absolute curse bitch. So. Oh. Yo! Destruction. All right, pretty cool. Really liking the feel of the combat, though. It's a cardinal sin. Each of the powers of the dead gods and improve your attributes during the run. Constitution, dexterity, perception. Give me constitution, I guess, because I am puny and pathetic. It gives you... No, you can just offer money. And now I have plenty of cash. 250 max health, 10% damage. Well, obviously we're going for this because we can afford it, right? Let's do it. Seems like a fairly significant upgrade. It's not just, oh, plus 2 damage when you're crouching, plus 2% damage when you're crouching, and when your ass is currently puckered up. No, it is a significant increase. Let's go for the weapon because it's the node that I have not seen before. More corruption in my heart. This seems unsustainable. Chests are sealed and trigger an attack and must be parried to unlock them. Chests have a chance to drop an additional gear item. Alright, that seems like a great curse. I can parry all day, baby. Light up the way. That is a bomb. Okay. They fly now. Whoa, pow, pow, pow. Ow! You filth. You deserve nothing but death. Do not deserve my mercy. One more attack should do it. Oh, I parried that, but it was not necessary. It's not necessary. I cannot be stopped. Bitch! Get destroyed. Stop growling. That is extremely uncouth. Woo! Oh yeah, level 10, huh? Oh! Ow! Hmm? There doesn't seem to be a limit to how much you can parry, and in fact, it is the way that you restore stamina, right? A new weapon. Oh, it's a merchant, though. I can offer some corruption, but... I mean, these are some decent upgrades. I forget to use my dynamite. Stormlash. How much? 60, you say? I can totally afford that. Psh, that's nothing. I want it, I'm going to have it. What drop, though, was this? Oh, it's a secondary. Whoop, whoop. That's cool, though. It does use stamina to use it. How about one of these? That's cool. That's really cool. Unfortunately, it does require a lot of stamina to use, so probably I'll regret it to grab that. What? Forget the... It's hard to distinguish the braziers from the explodies. We're going to face the champion. Our health total is decent. For our first run, I don't expect myself to be any good at it. Dark swiftness, probably faster when you're in darkness. Dodging makes you intangible. With an increased dodging window, you can no longer trigger perfect dodges to regenerate stamina. That seems just a buff. These curses are just good for me. Alright, brother. What you got? You filthy champion. I will humiliate you in front of the mistress. Zach Olker, the Blood Hunter, champion of the Jaguar. Alright. The Jaguars are attacking me. Get zapped, ya bitch. Woo! Well, that's you're supposed to dodge that. Oh, that explodes a bit. Whoop! It's a bit of a problem regenerating the stamina. Probably you can parry that pretty easy. Wonder if it's parryable. I bet you can also parry that attack. Seems like stamina is a bit of a problem. Oh, oh. Hey, actually killed one. I don't know. I think that they probably... They're infinite, right? So you're supposed to land the attacks on the main dude. Get zapped. Since I can probably spam that, man, I am being just so bad. But my defense, fully unfamiliar with the experience. Let's see if I can parry one of those spears that he shoots. I don't think that was properly timed. Ow! Please stop. Hey, you can indeed parry the panther. It's getting a little out of control though. Woo. Gotta replenish the stamina. The stamina system is fairly unforgiving. Woo. Yeah, I was trying to parry that, but I don't think that was a good one. Fairly incompetent at it. Alright, your panthers have been eliminated, but you just continue spawning more. The piece of scum that you are. Really, it's not that hard, is it? It's just a matter of not being absolute ass. Love for you to be a dead piece of trash on the ground. Whoop! You have a second. Oh, I'm being completely destroyed because I am bad at the video game, but you know, I'll get better. Don't worry about me. Inventory, huh? It just shows you. Well, that was humiliating. It was actually super easy. I feel fairly destroyed in my ego. That was absolutely terrible. The underworld is a place of life where all the permanent progression happens. What you got over there, buddy? This is just the current build I see. Oh, we got ourselves a mallet. I like that. Okay, doesn't look like there's a ton of things to do. I feel it's a cardinal crime that you don't run faster out of combat. I think I'm just heading toward the exit here. You don't run faster out of combat. That is so silly. You don't need to tell me this. Actually, that's just tips, right? It's just all the things that we have learned. All right, good stuff, good stuff. The fact that you don't run faster out of combat is insane to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. Am I harping on this too much? Is it like something that is weirding you out, that it bothers me so much? It's so strange that I am so taken aback by a blessing of the dead gods. A powerful passive abilities. Unlock the blessings. I see. Forsaken weaponry. Restore power to the forsaken weapons of the temple. Unlock weapons can be found in the temple and future explorations. This is just all the permanent progression menus. Divine favors let you refresh the gear offering weapon relic shrines. Unlock more divine favors to increase the number of times you can refresh the choices during exploration. Show me the blessing that gives me more stamina, please. Fire illuminates farther. All damage taken is reduced 20% while in the light. Gain fury when you take damage. Greed kills restore 1 more stamina. I have 15 skulls. Traps deal 100% more damage to the enemies. Gain 1,000 gold and 5 perception at the start of your exploration. That sounds great. Give that to me now. Amazing. All right, great stuff. How about you? You take weird bangles to unlock. And it's just getting weapons. Give me the fattest weapon you got. This looks like a Makana. I am ready to Makana my enemies into the abyss. Absolutely annihilate them. Sign me up. And these are just altars. Blah, 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 blah. All right, there's the permanent progression of the systems. Let's go back into the fray. Oh, there's actually some kind of nonsense going on here. Old nightmare. Escape from your worst nightmare. Fear permanent hallucinations and infested ghosts. Hosts, you lose all sense of direction. +2 per complete room. +10 if victorious. It's like heat levels, maybe? The blood hunter hunts. Oh, you get to choose which boss you want to fight. Obviously, I want to go back to this piece of scum. I want my revenge. Do I get to choose it? Put it on? Damn it, it's just, you just go into the weird event and what happens though? You click it and you go in. And what? I thought it would be like a modifier. Start a special event. Hey, running faster. Thank you. I don't know if it's a good thing for me, but... Ah! These fire pieces of trash. Oh! Oh, I'm on fire. Probably a bad thing for me. The thing is, this filter, I don't know if I'm into it. I don't know if I'm into this old-timey filter. It is kind of freaking me out. What are these monsters, though? Or are those the haunting spirits that are supposed to make me extremely miserable? Stop it! That's awful. So, what is the deal? There's no health total. How bizarre. Oh, I think it's simply... The filter is simply because it's the current modifier, right? So I'm going to be absolutely annihilated by these monsters. Ow. Without warning, because I have no idea about my health total. And that is what it means, that losing the sense of direction. There doesn't seem to be actual rooms, though. What is this about? Tamok's gift. Do I have any money? It doesn't even show me the money. I really don't like this event because it annoys me that there are no system. Return to main hall. There you go. Yeah, I give up the run. It annoys me that there's no UI and the graphic system filter is just obnoxious as hell. So let me go back here. Unique try event available in 3 days. That's so weird. Anyway, back to that weird ass hunter. See if we can do a little bit better. Let's start with just gold, because I can't afford. Actually, you just pay with curses, right? That's the thing. Seems to me the best strategy is to get yourselves attribute increases, because there are loot items constantly dropping or dropping fairly often. But not so much attribute increases. There's a path going up that way. It was only the previous event that had me run faster, though. Oh, well, that is a point of no return. Did not realize. But probably should have. If this is just the machete, yeah. It's just a machete. Whoa! You piles of filth. Let me just... The fact that that projectile curses your ass. Feeling pretty upset about it. It seems hardly fair. Taking a freaking pot shot on such an adventure such as myself. How dare you, a relic plus 2% base damage per 1,000 gold carried. That sounds like shit. But I'll take it, because the reward for leaving behind, it ain't worth it, baby. Give me that attribute increase. Oh, baby, I have... Oh, that's right. I started with money. I forgot about that. So obviously we want the giant reward. Hell yeah. Let's not go crazy with the curses. Let me know, because I am feeling weirded out about how much it bothers me. I feel I would love this game 3 times more if out of combat the walking speed was doubled. It is bizarre that it has not been a huge point of feedback for the studio, for the developers. That was a very convenient trap. I would love to find another. Would you like to attack me? Come at me, baby. Come at me. Get wrecked, bitches! You absolute buffoons. Pile of morons thought that you could stop me. Am I on fire? Oh, is this a secret door? That looks like a secret door to me. I would rather not be caught on fire. But it is bothering me so deeply that I really want to know your your opinion. Am I making enormous bones out of something that is super trivial? Because it is so boring to walk from one place to the next when I am not fighting. The movement speed is fine when you're in combat. It's perfectly reasonable. It's the fact that it takes so long to navigate from one to another that is weirding me out. 3% dexterity, huh? I take it. I mean, 3 points of dex. What is the dexterity? I guess 2% damage per dexterity. All right. Give me that money. Lots and lots of cash. And always have the torch out. It's something that I haven't used any other buttons. Oh, the mouse wheel. Really should be using the mouse wheel instead of the number buttons. The mouse wheel seems a lot easier to use for the purpose of changing stances. Another attribute increase will be very, very helpful. All right, buddy. Let's go in with the torch. Always torch my face to victory. And I do feel getting a little bit better. The parry windows are being adjusted. Get parried, absolute bitch. Feel like I am going to get a little too greedy with the parries now. Get blown up, you absolute scum. Pachow! Oh! Those greed kills will continue happening. Yeah, the reward for getting rid of that is absolute trash. That's another secret room right there. I mean, the secret rooms are a mixed blessing because, sure, they give me stuff, but also require me to actually walk into them, which is kind of annoying. So, oh man, it just feels so strange to harp on it over and over. But it is the one thing that is preventing me from being over the moon with praise for Curse of the Gods. I really, really enjoy everything else that's happening on screen. I'm liking the combat a lot. I love all the progression systems and the loot system. I like the way that you progress through the levels. It's all good, baby. If only you let me go faster. Please. I beg you. Maybe I'll search for a mod or something that will increase walking speed outside of combat. Maybe there is a blessing later on. I'm going to stop harping on it in case that there's a blessing later on that you find. Sure, we'll buy this. That makes you go faster. But that kind of brings me back to UFO 50 and my problem with many of the games in UFO 50. The fact that they curse you to start with some tedious mechanic that then later you pay to ameliorate. And it's like, why wasn't it fun to begin with? Creeping Doom. Taking damage triggers a wave of darkness, extinguishing any fire source in a large zone. That is pretty bad, but I do deal more damage in the light. That curse seems like one of the worst ones because I am bad at the video game. So we're not going to have a good time. Oh, these traps are helpful. You're annoying. What is this? Just the way forward, I assume? Whoa. I guess we'll fight close to the entrance. Whoa. Because this is the light. Don't attack me, bitch. Whoa. Yo! Oh! That hurt. Oh. Woo! Well, I am permanently in the darkness now where you're going to be receiving a ton of damage. Get parried. Absolute piece of trash. More powerful than you could ever imagine. You have conjured another enemy. How dare you be like this? I thought that I told your parents to put you in a cage. But you dare defy me. Oh, I could have lit that up all this time. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Parents and nonsense. I have no idea what I'm trying to say half the time. Whoa! Will that actually open the way? No. Maybe? Is that a path? Yeah, it is. Ah! Open it up. Ooh, the Makana deals critical damage when only one enemy is nearby. I mean, it's the same damage, but probably is better than what I got. The thing is, it's 87 gold. It's garbage. I want to just see the freaking moveset. Looks like a regular ass machete though. Always travel with the torch on. Seems like a smart thing to do. I said I wouldn't complain. I'm not gonna complain, but you know what's running through my mind right now? You know I am secretly cursing the fact that I'm slowly walking forward. All right, we got this. Get my Khanad into oblivion. Please, I need to shoot. Oh, that's right. You see, it's a bit of a problem. Wow. It's a bit of a problem that I am completely out of stamina. Get wrecked, idiot. How about you just get shot to death? Ha! You're no longer able. You had all that support and now you're dead. Sure. 20% base damage for throwing weapons. I have none of that. -4 corruption sword. That it just seems so minor. The benefits of not touching the weapons. What is this? What the hell is this? Obsidian fragments. Relic. Oh, this is a relic. A few relics that you can grab. 15% damage against weakened enemies. Taking damage from an enemy deals 60% of taking damage to enemies around. Thorns effect, huh? And then 6% base damage per 1,000 gold carried. I think I already have one of these, don't I? Oh, but I cannot afford any except this one, which is fine. Because all the other two were a piece of garbage. So we carry on. See if we can beat this filthy hunter now. Either gold or the unknown. Let's go to the unknown. I am ever so eager to throw myself into a gambling scenario. Give me something incredible. Hell yeah. 300 health. Wonderful little event here to prevent me from being annihilated. Certainly don't need the health anymore. I guess we'll go into the unknown. Although I would like that weapon upgrade. I suppose that it is, so we'll just go to the gold area. And this should give me another curse going forward. No curse. Went through the gate, but no curse. All right. I'm okay with this. Here's a piece of garbage. Light it on fire. Brr. Idiot! You stood in the fire. Have you never done a World of Warcraft raid? What are you, a dumbass? An absolute buffoon to get annihilated by that. What you got? Throwing weapons. I have none of that. Give me the cash. And there is a limit to the number of relics you can have, so it does make sense. I've kind of, well, I wanted to use the trap to eliminate my enemies. They're destroying them, though. Very rude. Very inconsiderate. Oh! Really liking the shot. I feel like I need to use the use the shots more often. It is the thing that will enable me not to die. Get wrecked. Oh! Let's see if we can murder this piece of trash. Oh, this should die pretty easy, but I am a friggin' buffoon. Oh, get parried. Thing is, it's all these enemies going on at once. That is when they really get me. What you got? Hell yeah, take that for sure. And that looks like throwing axes. Main weapon throwing. 100% damage against weakened enemies. Sure, I'll take it. This seems like more my style, where I can be a cowardly piece of garbage and not be in constant threat of being annihilated by my enemy's efforts. Oh, there's still people here. Oh, shoot! I'm just gonna spam these attacks until you're dead. Seems OP as hell. Probably catching fire would be bad for my health. I bet that it will give me psoriasis. What? A terrible diarrhea. That's probably how it works, right? When you catch fire. That is not helpful at all. It's Extremely unhelpful. Did you heal the thing? Yes, you did, you piece of trash. You must be eliminated. Shoot him dead. I'm watching, I'm watching. Whew. You summon things. What a piece of trash. Ooh. Wonder if you can parry the deadly attacks. Probably not, right? It's designed so that you need to dodge those big fancy attacks instead of being able to parry them. Need to attempt it though. I don't think I have attempted it. I don't want to go forward. I want to grab all the money. I guess I do want to go forward. Open up the door. We go to the weapon upgrade. Let's see if we can get something done here. No curse. I get a curse. Skip. Lose as much gold as you take damage. We're going to be broke so hard as we carry forward. Light up the way, please. The problem with this entire thing with throwing axes doesn't do nearly as much damage. I'm out of stamina. Hey, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And if I just need to... it's hard to time it. Don't judge me. It's hard to time. I thought that I had the timing there, but clearly not. Here's how you solve that problem. You just spam the range attack until they're dead. Feeling fairly humiliated. But if you just stick to the range attacks, you're going to be okay. I don't need to recharge. I wanted to do the parry. No, I deny you. Okay, this should be pretty good. That was very bad. And I feel bad. Oh, we need to kill this guy. I thought for sure that I timed that parry correctly. Certainly not. We definitely need some light. Oh, he's bad. He's fat. Another thing I'm not doing enough is just running. Run away. Give yourself a little bit more room. Oh, shit. I keep panic rolling. And I like that it actually punishes... It punishes the panic rolling. There you are. It's pretty difficult to keep track of every enemy as they all have their attack patterns. I just need to be more cowardly, I feel. A weapon upgrade, you say. I really don't like the throwing axes. I am not enjoying them. It is not a high impact solution to my problems. I would much rather dick down the enemies with melee instead of throwing these axes at their faces. But it is what we're stuck with. I feel like we're going to lose again to the boss. It's going to be another extremely humiliating experience. Let's see if we can make it happen, though. Another curse has been bestowed upon me. Chests are sealed and trigger after you parry them. Okay. Give me that. More money for me. Only 500, though. I kind of need more money in order to activate this bitch. Idiot. Get burned to a crisp. I do need to kill this piece of trash. Ow! Problematic. The fact... I dodged that one. I did. But I was out of stamina. You piece of scum. Get destroyed. Just spam. Ow! You just need to be better, brother. It's just, reminds me of, you know, the Souls-like experience where you're complete trash for a long time and then suddenly everything clicks and you're finally able to do things. What is the deal here? There's nothing really to be done. Just dodge through these damn traps. Maybe the whole point of the movement speed. It's the fact that the stamina replenishes quite quickly. Man, I need some water. The stamina replenishes quite quickly. So You just need to constantly dodge roll when you're not out in combat, and that way you'll go faster. Well, that's very rude of you to make everything dark. Trying to murder the piece of garbage that is healing everybody. Run out of stamina as a result. Just trying to murder you. That was a terrible parry. Finally, you're dead. I just need to spam these axes a little bit more. Man, one of these days, I'm actually going to not be hit by the most basic of enemies. Feather Spear, two-handed weapon. Each kill restores 1 more stamina. Absolutely taking that. Give me that. So what happens here? That's pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, we have reached the boss with no heals whatsoever. So we're going in with pretty ass health total. We can afford this. Oh, wait. It's not always the same. Yeah, we get the double, though. Gotta do it. Going in here with only 600 health. Not my best showing. Well, let's go into the champion. Was there maybe a healing chamber before the champion? I don't think there was. You just get stuck with whatever you're coming in with, which is a problem. But let's see if we can do a little bit better. I think I was just too cowardly. Ow. Wow. I was too cowardly in the previous attempt. Just go a little bit more ham. No, that is the fire. As long as I have... No, attack that. There you go. As long as I have stamina to dodge the spears, we're going to be okay. Okay, this is going way better. Kill the freaking panther. Just gotta spam attacks, baby. He actually gets stunned. Get wrecked, bitch. Ah! I meant to dodge, but I was changing weapons. That was a crazy pile of damage there. Yo! Yeah. Looking pretty good. Really, there's no need to charge that. Let me just replenish the stamina. Yeah, this guy is a total pushover when you don't suck ass. Now that it's the same old learn the boss kind of pattern, isn't it? You just have to know what he's doing, and it's so much easier. And also being able to just spam the attacks until it got stunned forever. That was very, very helpful. It is so upsetting because it is a single issue thing. A single issue that is like, oh, if only walk faster, the game would be so much more fun. I am loving everything else with it. Okay, let's see what happens when you get a win. You probably just go to the next. No, you go back to the hub, probably attempt another one of the paths. So first impressions, this game is super worth playing. I really, really like it. It has one single issue that I would like fixed, but it is so much fun to go through. It's basically slower Hades. More challenging Hades depends on how the rest of the game looks like, but the moment to moment, it just feels like slower Hades. Very, very fun. Very much like it. Totally 100% worth the $5 that is on sale for right now. And full price as well. I would say this game is definitely worth the $15 in principle. You know, the mechanics that are present. I don't know whether, you know, the length of the game warrants that, but for sure the $5 are going to be worth spending as you go into the Curse of the Gods. I think that's what it's called. Really, really cool. Really happy. Haven't tried it out. I might play it some more. Very nice. See you in the next one.